Ethan! Ethan, you brat, get up already! How long have I been trying to wake you? Why aren't you moving? Chloe shouted, swatting his back with a pillow. Oh, Ash, I'm getting up. Just 5 more minutes. Let me sleep for 5 more minutes, Ethan groaned. If I give you 5 minutes, you'll definitely get up, right? She asked, looking for reassurance. Yeah, just 5 minutes, I promise. I'm getting up, he mumbled, before rolling over and falling right back to sleep. Chloe stepped out of Ethan's room, looking utterly exasperated. Oh my God, has Ethan still not come down? Sarah asked from the kitchen. No, Sophia, he's still not here, Sarah added, sighing. Sophia chuckled softly. Honestly, what am I going to do with this boy? He's driven me crazy. Sarah sat down in a chair, rubbing her temples. Oh, Sarah, take it easy on him, Sophia said, trying to calm her. He's still young. He'll understand everything as he grows up. He's just at that age. I'm not saying he's an old man, Sarah replied. But Liam was his age when he was so serious about everything. He even moved to London for his studies. And then there's Ethan, who doesn't have a care in the world. Sophia placed a comforting hand on Sarah's shoulder. Don't stress, Sarah. He'll get better with time. Sarah nodded slowly and stood up. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Aunt Sophia. How are you both? Chloe said as she walked into the kitchen. We're doing well, honey. How are you? Sarah replied. I'm good, thanks. Where's Ethan? Has he still not come down? No, dear. That's exactly why we're so stressed. He sleeps until noon with no worries at all. Oh my God, Aunt Sophia. I went to wake him up nearly 45 minutes ago because he was supposed to drop me at the university. He told me he'd be up in 5 minutes. You mean he's still in bed? Chloe threw her hands up in frustration and ran back toward the stairs. Sarah shook her head in disappointment as she got back to work, while Sophia just smiled. She loved Ethan like her own son and couldn't stand anyone saying a word against him. In fact, Sophia was partly responsible for spoiling him. During Ethan's birth, Sarah had been quite ill, so Ethan spent most of his childhood with Aunt Sophia. She adored him so much that she sometimes even overlooked Chloe in favor of Ethan. Chloe stormed into Ethan's room again. Her face was flushed bright red with anger, and her eyes looked like they were about to pop out. Ethan, I swear I will break your face if you don't get up right this second. Oh, Ash, go away. You've been drilling into my head forever. I told you, I'm getting up in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? You've been getting up in 5 minutes for the last hour. I am not letting this go, Ethan. I woke you up nearly 45 minutes ago and you promised you'd be ready. It's almost 9 o'clock a.m. I'm supposed to be at the university by now. She screamed at the top of her lungs. Hearing her scream, Ethan bolted upright. It's almost 9 o'clock? Oh God. Ash, I told you to keep waking me up. Why did you leave me alone? Are you serious right now? So it's my fault? I came in here, I woke you up, and you're just a stubborn, unreliable jerk. I shouldn't have expected anything better from you. Are you getting up or not? Yes, I'm getting up. Just go, Mom. I mean, Chloe, get out of here. You better be at the breakfast table in the next 15 minutes or you'll see a side of me you won't like, she threatened as she stormed out. Yeah, I'm coming. Look at her, acting like my mother with all these threats, Ethan mocked as he scrambled toward the bathroom. Chloe almost turned back to hit him, but he made it inside just in time. Good morning, Aunt Sophia, Ethan said a little later, coming up behind her and giving her a hug. Good morning. How's my boy? Sophia beamed at him. I'm good. It's just your daughter. She's making my life a living hell, Ethan said, glancing at Chloe. Sophia playfully glared at Chloe. Mom, it's not like that. I tried to wake him forever ago and he just now showed up. He told me he'd be down in 15 minutes and it's been over half an hour. I'm so late. My physics class is already over and I had such an important test today. Chloe glared at Ethan. Ethan felt a twinge of guilt and rubbed the back of his neck. Sorry, Ash. I got a little delayed. Come on, let's have breakfast. Yes, go on, Sarah said. Ethan? Yes, Mom? You know Liam is arriving tonight, right? We have so much to prepare. After you drop Chloe off, go to the store and pick up the things on this list. Okay, Mom, give me the list. I'll get it, he said obediently, giving her a quick hug. She smiled and kissed his hair. You go ahead, I'll get the list. Ooh, look at that. The golden boy is coming home today, Ethan teased. Ethan, shut up. Don't start with your annoying jokes, Chloe snapped, her face turning red. Oh, why so angry, Ash? It's actually a good thing I woke up late. It's a blessing your test got cancelled because let's face it, you probably would have failed anyway with that brain of yours, Ethan teased. My brain is just fine. I'm at the top of my class, she said, wrinkling her nose in fury. Yeah, I know. My Ash is the best, he said, his tone turning surprisingly affectionate for a moment. But seriously, Liam is coming back today. How are you feeling? He leaned in with a mischievous grin. I told you, mind your own business, Chloe said, looking flustered. Oh, someone's blushing. Shut up, Ethan. She swung her bag at his back. Ow, you violent girl! Fine, I'm not saying anything. Ethan focused on driving while Chloe tried her best to hide the flutter in her heart. Ethan, my sweet boy, wake up. You know we have to go pick up Liam. Sophia was gently stroking Ethan's hair as he slept. Auntie, just a little longer. Honey, Liam's flight is landing soon. We need to leave now. Fine, I'm up in 5 minutes. Get ready quickly, okay? Sophia said, heading back to her room. A short while later, they were all dressed and in the car. Chloe looked stunning in a sea green dress with light makeup. Ethan couldn't help but tease her. Wow, Ash, are you planning on getting married the moment we get back? Do you want us to call a priest right there at the airport for you and Liam? Ethan, stop being so disrespectful. Chloe punched his arm and looked away, her face turning a deep shade of pink. Sarah laughed. Why are you teasing her, Ethan? My boy is just coming home. We'll decide on a wedding date after he settles in. Don't pester her. Mom, look at her. She's dressed up like it's her own wedding day. I'm just worried Liam will see her and demand to get married on the way home. Stop talking nonsense and just drive, Sarah said, though she was smiling. Ethan focused on the road, and Chloe tried to hide the smile that wouldn't leave her face. They waited at the airport for what felt like forever. Finally, they saw Liam walking toward them. Wearing a black hoodie with his hair perfectly styled, Liam looked incredibly handsome. He was tall, athletic, and possessed a quiet intensity that made Chloe immediately look down in shyness. Hey, Mom. Hey, Aunt Sophia. How are you all? We're good, honey. How are you? Sarah said, hugging him tightly, her eyes welling up with tears. Hey, brother, Ethan greeted him. How's my man? I'm good. But hey, look at your lioness over here. Why is she blushing so much? Ethan pointed at Chloe, who was trying to hide behind him. I am not hiding. Chloe stepped forward, flustered. He's lying. He just likes to make jokes. Hi, Liam. How are you? She asked, her voice trembling slightly. Liam looked at Chloe, his expression becoming serious. I'm fine. And you? I'm good too. They exchanged a few more words before Liam moved to greet the others. Chloe's eyes followed him for a long time as they walked to the car. Back at the house, everyone went to their rooms to rest. Liam was heading to his room when Robert and Sarah stopped him. Liam, can we talk to you for a moment? Sure, Mom. What's up? Sit down, son, Robert said, gesturing to the spot next to him on the sofa. Liam sat down slowly. So, son, your education is complete. You have a great job lined up, and you know we have our own family business. You're at the age to get married now. You've been engaged to Chloe since you were kids. So, tell us, when do you want to set the date? Liam's face went completely serious. Mark asked me about it too, Robert continued. He said as soon as you got back to the States, we should fix the date. We're asking you, should we pick a day, or do you have a preference? Liam stared at his feet for a long time. Mom, Dad, I actually needed to talk to you both about this. I don't want to marry Chloe. The room went silent. It felt like a bomb had just gone off. What are you saying, Liam? You know your relationship with Chloe was decided years ago. Mom, I can't marry Chloe. I want to marry Christina. Who is Christina? She's a girl I studied with in London. She was my classmate. We love each other, and we want to get married. So you just forgot about the commitment we made? Is this why we sent you abroad? Robert's voice rose in anger. Dad, please listen. It's my life. It's my choice who I marry. I'm not marrying Chloe. You have to tell Uncle Mark it's off. That is not happening. Robert stood up. We are not telling Mark no. You are going to forget this Christina girl, and you are never going back to England. We are setting the wedding date tomorrow. You are marrying Chloe. Get that through your head. I am not marrying her. Liam stood up defiantly. Sarah looked like she was about to faint. Before she could fall, Liam caught her. Mom, are you okay? Don't do this to me, Liam, Sarah sobbed. Don't ruin our family's reputation in our old age. This has been the plan since you were children. Imagine how Chloe feels. She's been waiting for you. The whole house is preparing for a wedding, and you're saying this? Mom, try to understand. My heart isn't in it. How can I marry her? I made a promise to Christina that I'd come back for her. What about our promises? You're willing to humiliate us for a promise to some girl? Sarah cried. Robert sat in stony silence. I'm sorry, Mom, but I won't do it. As Liam turned to leave, Sarah's words stopped him in his tracks. I swear on my life, Liam, you will do this. Your father and I cannot handle this kind of shame at our age. She grabbed his hand and pulled him down onto the sofa, sobbing uncontrollably. Please, son, think of our honor. I'm begging you. Chloe is a wonderful girl. We're going to set the date tomorrow. You won't object, will you? Liam slowly nodded his head in a silent, defeated no. Robert stood up and hugged him tightly. You truly are my loyal son. Tied in his father's embrace, Liam's mind was elsewhere. He had no idea what the future held. The family history was deep and intertwined. Years ago, Solomon and Mary had married for love. A year later, Robert was born. When Robert was 3, Mark was born. After Mark's birth, Mary faced health complications and couldn't have more children. As Robert grew into a young man, he married Sarah. 2 years later, Liam was born. He was the golden child of the family. 4 years after Liam, Ethan was born. Ethan was everyone's favorite, the life of the party. A year after Ethan was born, Mark married Sophia. 3 years into their marriage, Chloe was born. Immediately after Chloe's birth, Robert and Mark, being the closest of brothers, decided that Liam and Chloe would one day marry. As the years passed, the children grew. Ethan and Chloe became the best of friends, while Liam always remained a bit more distant and reserved. Because the marriage was always talked about, Chloe grew up loving Liam. Over time, that crush deepened into a profound love. After high school, Liam was sent to London for university. Ethan was offered the same, but he refused. He wanted to stay in the States with his family. Despite Ethan's loyalty, Robert and Sarah always seemed to favor Liam. Since Sophia had basically raised Ethan, he was closer to her than to his own mother at times. Sophia often doted on Ethan more than Chloe, which sometimes made Chloe a little jealous. Eventually, the wedding date was set. The house was buzzing with excitement. Ethan teased Chloe relentlessly, constantly bringing up Liam's name just to see her blush, which inevitably led to playful fights. Finally, the wedding day arrived. It was the day of the ceremony. All the pre-wedding parties had gone smoothly. Ethan, honey, go pick up Chloe from the salon. She was supposed to be ready by 8 o'clock, and it's already 9 o'clock. She called and asked me to send you, Sarah said. On my way, Mom. But tell me, how do I look? Beautiful, my boy. Truly beautiful. Ethan was wearing a sharp black suit, his hair perfectly styled, clean-shaven and glowing. He was tall, athletic, and honestly, he had grown to be even more handsome than Liam. His green eyes were striking against his fair complexion. He was the kind of man any girl would dream of. Are you going to keep complimenting yourself, or are you going to go? I'm going, Aunt Sophia. Don't worry, I'll have her at the venue in no time. You guys head out too. We're leaving now, dear. Liam is heading straight to the hall. Go on. Ethan gave her a quick hug and a kiss on the forehead before heading out. He sat in his car outside the salon for about 5 minutes when he saw Chloe walking out. He was absolutely stunned. She was wearing a deep maroon wedding gown, looking like something out of a fairy tale. Her makeup highlighted every beautiful feature. Her lips were coated in a matching maroon, and her delicate jewelry sparkled against her skin. He watched her with a smile, but then her heel caught in the fabric of her gown. Before she could hit the pavement, Ethan had dashed out and caught her in his arms. Careful, Ash. If you can't handle a dress this heavy, why did you even wear it? He scolded her, though his heart was racing. You could have ruined your wedding day right now. Okay, stop scolding. I didn't fall, did I? You caught me. Chloe smiled. Actually, thank you, Ethan. If you hadn't caught me, everything would have been ruined. Look how much work went into this makeup. She tilted her face up to show him. Who told you your makeup looks good? You look like a ghost. I don't know how Liam is going to survive living with a ghost like you. What the hell? You're the ghost. Your future wife will be a ghost. Your kids will be ghosts. If you say one more word about me and Liam, I'll make sure you regret it." Ethan burst out laughing at her temper. "I'm kidding. You look amazing, really." He helped her with the train of her gown and got her safely into the car before driving toward the wedding hall. "Oh my God, Chloe, you look stunning. Sophia, look at her." Sarah beamed as they greeted her at the venue. "She really does, Sarah. Come on, let's get her inside. Mark says the ceremony is about to start." They led Chloe to the front and sat her down. Chloe was confused. Liam wasn't there yet. They had been there for 45 minutes. Maybe he's just running late from the stylist, she told herself, trying to stay calm. But as time ticked by, panic began to set in. Her eyes searched the room for her family, but everyone seemed to be whispering. Mark and Robert were frantically calling Liam's phone. Ethan had gone out to look for him. When Ethan returned alone, the look on his face told the whole story. The guests were buzzing with rumors. "What happened, Ethan? Did you find him?" Robert asked, his voice trembling. "No, Dad. I checked his friends' houses. I went to the salon. He was never there. He left the house this morning and no one has seen him since." "Oh God, he really did it. He ruined us," Sarah cried, collapsing onto the sofa. Robert walked over to Mark, who looked absolutely shattered. "Mark, forgive us. We failed as parents. We didn't raise him right. He's punished us all today." "Robert, what about my daughter? It doesn't matter whose fault it is, the woman is the one who suffers the shame," Mark said, tears streaming down his face. Robert couldn't bear to see his brother like this. Meanwhile, Chloe felt like she had turned to stone. Was she not enough? Why did Liam humiliate her like this in front of everyone? She felt like her confidence, the very thing that defined her, had been shattered. Tears began to fall like pearls from her dark eyes. She wept silently, her face turning pale. Ethan saw her and rushed to her side. His heart broke for her. He never expected this from his brother. Ash, listen to me. Please don't cry. He wasn't worth it. He didn't deserve you. Please don't make yourself sick." Chloe's face remained ghostly white as the tears continued to flow. "Ash, please. Seeing you cry is killing me." Ethan knelt in front of her. "I'll get you some water." He ran to find water. "Aunt Sophia, please go check on Chloe. She's in a bad way. The guests are talking. We have to do something." Robert looked at Ethan, and a thought seemed to take hold of him. "Ethan, my son." Robert walked over to him. Ethan looked at him, confused. "Yes, Dad?" "My boy, if I ask you for something today, will you refuse me?" "Dad, don't say that. Anything I can do, I will." "You're my son. You'll protect our honor, won't you?" "Yes, Dad, tell me." "Marry Chloe. Your brother was a coward and ran away. He didn't care about our reputation, or Chloe's, or the honor of your aunt and uncle. I'm begging you, son. Save our family." Mark and Sophia looked at Ethan with desperate hope. Sarah was still inconsolable. "Ethan, please, I'm begging you." Robert actually started to reach for Ethan's hands as if to plead on his knees. "Dad, stop, don't do that." Ethan caught his father's hands. "If this is what makes everyone happy, I'll do it. I have no objection to marrying Chloe." The relief in the room was palpable. Robert hugged him tightly. "You are my loyal son, my wonderful boy." He kissed Ethan's forehead, his eyes wet with gratitude. Ethan and Chloe sat down for the ceremony. Mark and Sophia had somehow convinced Chloe to go through with it. She was in a daze, but she had agreed. The officiant began. "Chloe Anderson, do you take Ethan Thompson to be your lawfully wedded husband?" She looked up at Sophia with tear-filled eyes. Sophia nodded gently. "I do," she whispered, looking down. "Do you take him in sickness and in health?" "I do." "And do you accept him as your husband?" "I do." The officiant turned to Ethan. "Ethan Thompson, do you take Chloe Anderson to be your lawfully wedded wife?" "I do." "Do you take her for better or for worse?" "I do." "And do you accept Chloe as your wife?" "I do." The room erupted into applause. Where there had been a suffocating silence moments ago, there was now a roar of congratulations. Robert and Mark looked truly happy. Sophia hugged Chloe, crying, "My darling, everything happens for a reason. Maybe God always intended for Ethan to be your partner. That's why he's the one by your side today. Chloe clung to Sophia and sobbed. She couldn't forget the humiliation, the way people were looking at her. She felt broken. Shh, my girl, don't cry. Accept Ethan as your husband. You'll see, everything will be okay. Sophia and Sarah had left Chloe in Ethan's room a while ago. She was sitting there, quietly observing the space. She used to come into this room all the time as his best friend, but now it was her room too. Ethan was her husband. She had never imagined this. She had grown up with Liam's name attached to hers, and she had loved him. Thinking of Liam made the tears start all over again. Ethan was outside by the car, lost in thought. He had always seen Chloe as his friend, his future sister-in-law. Now she was his wife, waiting in his room. Fate had played a strange trick. He had gone to his brother's wedding, only to find it was his own. Sophia came up to him. "You're still not in the room, Ethan? Auntie, what are you doing up?" It was 1:00 a.m. "My boy, I know this has been a shock for both of you. You saw her as a sister-in-law, but maybe this was God's plan. Maybe she was meant for you all along. Please, accept her as your wife." "Auntie, I've already accepted her. I promise you, I will keep your daughter very happy." "Go on then. She's waiting." "I'm going. You go get some rest." Ethan walked toward his room with heavy steps. When he entered, he paused. The room was decorated with rose petals. Chloe was sitting on the edge of the bed, still crying. He walked over and sat down beside her. "Ash, please don't cry. You're going to get sick. My brother didn't deserve a girl like you. Everything happens for the best." He took her hand gently. Feeling his kindness, Chloe leaned into his chest and sobbed harder. Ethan stiffened as she touched him. His heart started racing, 90 miles an hour. It was a strange, overwhelming feeling. "Ethan, what was wrong with me? Why did Liam leave me?" she asked against his chest. Those words stung Ethan's heart. "My girl, there is nothing wrong with you. No one in their right mind would reject you. The problem was with him. You should be happy that God kept you away from him. Besides," Ethan tried to lighten the mood, "look at me. You got such a handsome husband instead." He gently stroked her back to comfort her. When Chloe realized how close they were, she quickly pulled away, her face turning crimson. She started nervously fiddling with her fingers. Ethan saw her discomfort and decided to be his usual self. He leaned in to look at her face. "You know, you're actually not as ugly as I thought. I think I can manage living with you." Chloe glared at him with her big, watery eyes. She grabbed a pillow and whacked him with it. Hey, I'm kidding. You're beautiful, I swear. My brother was blind to run away. But hey, I guess God wrote your name in my destiny, so here you are. Don't worry, Ash. I will never let anything hurt you. I'll be by your side through everything." His words seemed to lift the weight off her heart. "Anyway, Ash, have you eaten? I'm starving. In all that chaos, I didn't get a bite. Will you eat with me?" "Yeah, Ethan. I'm hungry too. Please get something." "Okay, go change and get comfortable. I'll bring some food. But I don't want to see that pouty face when I get back, okay? No more crying." Okay, boss. I won't cry." She smiled. Ethan went out to get food, feeling a sense of peace he hadn't expected. Chloe had just finished freshening up when Ethan walked back in with a tray. "What do you want, Ash? I'll dish it out for you." "Just a little bit of pizza and some salad. It's late. I shouldn't eat too much." "We skipped dinner. Eat as much as you want. If you don't eat enough, I'll feed you myself." "Okay, fine." They started eating. After a few bites, Chloe stopped. She wasn't used to eating heavy meals at night. "Ash, I told you to finish it." "Ethan, please. I can't." "You have to. Please?" "No." "Fine, I'll feed you." Ethan put his plate down, took her fork, and started feeding her. Chloe couldn't say no. No one had ever fed her with such affection since she was a little girl. She actually found his bossiness endearing. She finished the meal without another word. Ethan handed her a glass of water. As she drank, she kept her eyes on him. "What's up, Ash? Why are you staring?" "Nothing. I'm just realizing you're really a good person." Ethan burst out laughing. "You just realized that? I've always been great. He puffed out his chest. Someone clearly never told you how full of yourself you are. Hey, that's mean. Can't you just give me a compliment? Fine, you're good. Now hurry up and finish so we can watch a movie. You don't want to sleep? No, I'm not tired. That explains why you can never get up in the morning, he joked. They sat in the media room and started a movie. Ethan went and made some popcorn. They were engrossed in the film when a romantic scene came on. Both of them suddenly felt incredibly awkward. Chloe looked down at her hands. So, Ash, can I say something? Yeah? She whispered. You know, today is technically our wedding night. We were supposed to be, well, you know. And here we are watching a movie. So, what do you think? Should we go celebrate our wedding night? He said with a mischievous glint in his eye. Ethan, you are so shameless. Truly a shameless man, Chloe said, her face burning. Okay, relax, I was just joking. Ethan laughed, and Chloe eventually relaxed and went back to the movie. They watched until 4:00 a.m. Chloe was struggling to keep her eyes open. Ethan, she yawned. Yeah, Ash? Can we go to bed now? Yeah, you're right, it's late, let's go. They went back to the bedroom. Ethan set the pillows and let Chloe lie down on one side, then he lay down on the other. Chloe sat up, startled. You're sleeping here, Ethan? Well, yeah, where else would I go? And don't worry, I promise I won't touch you. You can sleep peacefully. I won't even get close. Chloe felt a pang of embarrassment. I didn't mean it like that, Ethan. It's okay. I'm not offended. Now go to sleep. We have to be up early. Chloe lay back down, feeling reassured. Soon, her steady breathing told him she was asleep. But Ethan couldn't sleep. He turned onto his side to look at her. Her dark hair was scattered across the pillow, and her face was still a bit flushed from crying. She looked like an angel. Some strands of hair were bothering her in her sleep. She tried to brush them away, but was too deep in sleep to do it properly. Ethan reached out and gently tucked the hair behind her ear. The scent of her hair hit him, and he leaned in, mesmerized. He had never smelled anything so sweet. Ash, I never thought you'd be here as my wife, he whispered. I always saw you as a friend, or as Liam's. But God put you in my life. I can't describe how lucky I feel. A single tear of joy escaped his eye and hit the pillow. He quickly wiped it away. He didn't know when his heart had started belonging to her, but he knew he couldn't forget the feeling of her leaning against his chest. Ash, you complete me. I'm so happy. I don't know where this love came from. Yesterday there was nothing, and today, it's like my whole world revolves around you. I'm 27 years old, and my heart has never beat like this for anyone. He leaned down, kissed her forehead, and closed his eyes. The next morning, Ethan woke up with a start. He looked at the clock, 11:00 a.m. He was mortified. He looked at Chloe, who was still sound asleep. Ash, get up. It's so late. Wake up, Chloe. Chloe bolted upright. 11:00? Ethan, everyone is going to think, we have to go downstairs. I know. It's my fault for staying up so late. Everything is your fault, Ethan. We shouldn't have watched that movie. Fine, I get it. We'll get up early tomorrow. Just get ready. Chloe ran to the bathroom. Ethan smiled, knowing they were going to have to face some awkward questions downstairs. Chloe came out of the bathroom in a robe, looking flustered to find Ethan still in the room. It's okay, Ash. I'm just heading in now. Ethan hurried past her into the bathroom. Chloe finished getting ready. She put on a baby pink dress that made her skin glow. With light makeup and a touch of lip gloss, she looked breathtaking. She was brushing her long hair when Ethan came out of the bathroom. He stopped dead in his tracks. She was so beautiful it hurt. Chloe turned around and saw him staring. How do I look, Ethan? She asked nervously. Ethan walked toward her slowly. You look like my world, he whispered. He took her face in his hands and kissed her forehead, lingering there to catch the scent of her hair. Then he stepped back and started fixing his own hair. Chloe stood there, dazed. That man could make her heart stop with just a few words. Aren't we going down, Ash? Yes, let's go. Ethan gently placed a shawl over her shoulders, took her hand, and led her toward the door. She followed him like she was in a beautiful dream. Good morning, they both said as they joined the family for breakfast. Good morning. A bit late, aren't we? Sarah teased. Yeah, we just had a late night, Ethan said, looking sheepish. It's okay, son. Don't worry about it. Sit down. Robert said, smiling. Mark and Sophia looked at Chloe's smile and felt a wave of relief. They realized that God had truly given their daughter the better man. Ethan had always been steady and kind, while Liam had been stubborn and self-centered. Mark looked up and silently thanked God. "Thank you for tying my daughter's destiny to such a good man." After breakfast, Robert and Sarah stopped them. "Listen, we've pushed the big reception back a bit. Why don't you two go out for the day, get some fresh air?" "Sure, Dad. Get ready, Ash. We'll leave in a bit." As they left, Robert turned to Sarah. "God gave us a loyal son in Ethan. The one we called loyal ran off for some other girl, but Ethan saved us. I don't know what we would have done without him." Sarah nodded, wiping away a tear. Liam was her firstborn, and it still hurt, but Ethan was their saving grace. Ethan and Chloe spent the day out. Ethan looked incredible in a black suit. Chloe couldn't stop looking at him. "What is it, Ash? Going to cast an evil eye on me?" he joked. She looked away, blushing. She couldn't just hit him like before. He was her husband now, and she felt a new sense of respect and attraction toward him. "I was just looking," she murmured. "Go ahead, look all you want. I'm yours." He focused on driving. They had dinner and then went for a walk. It was a cold winter night. Chloe was shivering. "Ash, why didn't you wear a jacket?" "I forgot." "Here, take mine." Ethan immediately took off his jacket and put it around her. "But what about you? It's freezing." "I'm fine. I don't feel the cold as much. You wear it." Chloe pulled the jacket tight, smelling his scent on the fabric. When they got home, Ethan was exhausted and fell asleep almost immediately. But Chloe stayed up, watching him sleep. "Ethan, what did I ever do to deserve you?" she thought, her eyes welling up. "You're so much better than Liam. I don't know when it happened, but I think I've fallen in love with you. And if this is love, then what I felt for Liam must have just been a habit. I can't imagine being with anyone else. If you ever leave me, Ethan, I'll die. Your Chloe will literally die." She wiped her tears and finally drifted off to sleep. 15 days had passed. Ethan and Chloe were deeply in love, though neither had said the words yet. Today was their official wedding reception. When it was over, Ethan took Chloe to their room, which Robert had decorated beautifully with rose petals and lights. "How are you, Ash?" "I'm good, Ethan. You?" "I'm perfect, sitting right here with you." Ethan stood up and held out his hand. "Come with me. I want to show you something." Chloe took his hand, and he led her out onto the terrace. She gasped. The entire terrace was covered in rose petals and fairy lights. In the middle, written in glowing lights, were the words, "I love you, Chloe." Chloe's eyes filled with tears. Ethan picked up his guitar, tuned it, and began to sing a beautiful, soulful song. Chloe wept with joy. When he finished, he set the guitar down and walked over to her. They stood so close she could feel his breath on her face. "You know, Ash, I never thought you'd be my wife. But the day we got married, I became yours completely. My heart started belonging to you that very first night. I tried to fight it, but I couldn't. I'm crazy about you." Chloe was laughing through her tears. "I love you, Ethan. I don't know when it happened, but I love you more than I can say. I can't live a single moment without you." Ethan's own eyes were wet as he pulled her into a tight embrace. "I can't live without you either. I love you with all my heart. Promise me we'll always be together. Promise me that even if we fight, we won't stay mad for more than an hour. I promise, Ethan. I'll never leave you." Ethan kissed her forehead and held her close, the moonlight shining down on them. Two best friends had become soulmates, ready to face the world together, hand in hand. Dear readers, that was our story. If you enjoyed this romantic journey, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Goodbye.